Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 28 of our BU 365-day challenge to do one thing every day that improves us. Focusing on the physical area and aspect of our life. I haven't shared my beautiful graphic for a while. Focusing on physical this month for the first 31 days of the challenge. And that includes our physical body as well as our environment, our surroundings, our home, etc. Anything that physically impacts us as an individual, as a human being, we want to consider this month. So today we're going to talk about movement. What the heck is movement? Movement is how much we move our bodies. Exercise, the big X word for a lot of us. I remember not too long ago, actually just about a decade ago, when I did zero exercise. I did the minimum amount of movement. Even raising my kids, I did the minimum to get by. I participated and ran them around and watched them do sports and athletic things, very athletic things, hung out at the ski place and snowboard place for them for countless hours, yet didn't participate or do those things myself. Now, if I was smart, I would have picked up skiing again and I would have skied, but my vision's been iffy since my early 20s, so I don't have any depth perception. And now I'm legally blind, but no depth perception means it's a little terrifying to ski these days. I've only done it a couple of times since my vision's gone wonky. And now, I don't know, I guess people ski blind, so maybe I'll try that, but not today. So today, we want to think about how much movement are we getting? How much exercise are we getting? Now, I've got what is a Fitbit. I've got a Fitbit, and this is my, I think, 6th or 7th Fitbit. I actually burned in the last decade. They haven't been around for a decade, but however long they've been around, I think it's probably the early 20 teens. I don't remember when they first came, but when they first came out, I got one, and then I wore it out. Then I lost the next one. Then I wore the next 4 or 5 out. Then I stopped wearing them for a long time because I'm like, all right, I already know I'm moving them up. I'm getting enough activity. It was just to train myself to keep moving, get moving, since I had had a very, very sedentary lifestyle. You know, when we're kids, we're really active. When we're in college, I was active. After college, a little bit I was active, but then for the whole time I was raising my kids, I turned into like a workaholic slug. And I can call myself a slug because I really was kind of a slug. I did the minimum to get by with respect to my physical health during that period of time. And, you know, I fell for that trap of being busy taking care of everyone else and not taking care of myself. So following my sudden cardiac arrest, I knew I needed to change and I had to start doing something. So I started looking into, well, what exercise would be right for me, because I am a non-exerciser. What am I going to do? Well, they threw me right into cardiac rehab, so you immediately started doing things that I wasn't familiar with, but they taught me how to do them right. Different types of machines and things to work my heart and things, but in a way that was right for my personal physical condition. So how do we go about choosing something, a movement or an exercise that's right for us? Number one, we want to choose something that we enjoy. Number two, we want to pick something that will fit with our lifestyle. We want to, thirdly, vary the intensity of our exercise. My son, I keep nagging him about this one because he busts his rear every single day at the gym. And I'm like, you have to mix it up. And so now he's starting to mix stuff up, and he's working with a personal trainer, and he's, working out with different people, which is another thing they recommend. Exercise with other people, do activities with other people, pick activities you enjoy, mix it up. Don't always do the same exercise. Join a class, get involved in a sport. Even if you're old like me, there are, yoga classes, there's dance classes. Don't think you'll ever catch me dancing or yogaing in public. Yoga with my daughter, and that's embarrassing enough. But pick something that doesn't depend on daylight or the weather. I mean, if it's something you can only do during the day, like I love to go for walks, but I only go for walks during the day. That depends on daylight. So I have to have other things that I supplement: the exercise bike, the stair stepper, the treadmill. Have to have things that you can alternate with that, so that you're not dependent on, oh, great, it's getting dark at 4 o'clock in the winter and I haven't done my exercise yet. So we have to have flexibility in our plan. So have a goal in mind as you're setting out to move or exercise. Maybe your goal is greater flexibility. Maybe it's to lose a little weight. Maybe it's to get stronger. Mine's always to have more energy, because I always want more energy to keep up with my kids and grandkids, because I felt like I didn't keep up with them when I was younger, which is really kind of backwards, right? Just goes to show us that age doesn't matter. It's our state of mind. So today, all I want you to do for your action item is think about the movement and the exercise that's right for you, and how can you build a little bit of that into your life. And then share in the comments below your favorite exercise or your favorite sport or activity, something like that. Some kind of movement that is your personal favorite. Just share that in the comments below. Favorite right now, it's just your favorite today. It doesn't mean it'll be your favorite tomorrow. Just remember, the purpose of this particular challenge is just to do one little thing every day that improves us in some way. It doesn't have to be earth-shattering, world-changing. It's only changing us and our life and making us more of what we want to be, better in our own mind, in our own opinion. Might not be better in other people's opinion. Doesn't matter what they think. It only matters what you think. All right, any questions, hit me up. I don't know that I'm the person to ask about exercise. I do what's right for me. Again, this whole month is about tapping into, actually this whole challenge is about tapping into and understanding ourselves better and using ourselves as our own scientists. We're testing and trying things that work and don't work. Try it out. If you don't like it, don't do it anymore. Try something else. There's infinite possibilities of ways to move. All right, have a great day, and I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye. Get moving.